If you're looking for FIFA Ultimate Team coins, make sure you check out hotfifacoins.com and use my discount code JarradHD to get 10% off your order. Enjoy the video, fellas. G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jarrad HD here. Welcome to episode number 4 of season 2 of the Crystal Palace Career Mode series. We're going to kick off the episode deciding which striker we will bring in. I left it up to you guys, put a little vote in the description of the last episode, and you guys unanimously voted for Jurgen Losada. So this guy is our new striker. Look at those all-round balanced mental and physical stats from Jurgen Losada. His skill attributes and a little bit of improvement is needed, but this guy definitely looks like he's going to be a beast. 21 years old, 75 overall. This is going to be fun. Transfer deadline day has ended and we have made some great pieces of business, and we are going to reject the South African job. First matchup of the episode is going to be away from home. We are taking on Aston Villa at Villa Park. Not going to be an easy challenge, of course. Fabian Delph coming up against his former side for the first time since he signed for free with us. Awesome stuff, but hopefully he can have a big impact. We are playing a very strong side. Jack Hunt coming in for the relatively poor Martin Kelly. Not being impressed with the former Liverpool man at all since we took over as Crystal Palace manager. But 25 minutes into it, Gardner gets his head onto it, back post, and a great save there from Julian Speroni. Moving on, 36 minutes into it, Charles Nzogbia on the ball, looking for an option. The Frenchman, he passed it to Siler with the shot, but a good miss, I suppose. Good pressure from Speroni and the defense. 41 minutes into it, Sam de Jong to Danny Ings. Danny Ings with a left-footed strike, and Danny Ings gives us a 1-0 advantage. Absolutely awesome stuff. Danny Ings, what a son of a gun Danny Ings has been. Hopefully he can have a break through season. But 57 minutes into it, Losada looking for his first goal, takes the strike and he hits it off the crossbar. I thought it might have snuck in underneath the post and gone over the line, but obviously the game didn't think so. 67 minutes into it, Barry Banan on the ball, takes a strike with the left foot and a good swat down there from Brad Guzan, the American keeper, and we're just on the attack after attack. Losada with the strike, second effort, right foot, a powerful strike, but he hits it straight at Brad Guzan, unfortunately. Promising signs though from Losada. 90 minutes into it though, Siler is on the ball, passing it to Benteke. Benteke whips it into the box. Luckily, Speroni saves all 3 points, keeping it at a 1-0 scoreline and giving us a 1-0 victory over Aston Villa at Villa Park. That is an absolutely awesome way to get our first 3 points of the season. The second game of the episode is back at Selhurst Park. It is a South London versus North London matchup. Spurs versus Crystal Palace. They are in 8th, we are in 15th. But we're hoping to lift in this game and get a victory over Spurs. We tend to always get victories over Spurs. That's just one thing that I have noticed from last season. We always tend to beat Spurs. Hopefully we can continue that tradition, I suppose you could call it, in this matchup. They are playing a relatively strong side. No Hugo Lloris, not sure what's happened to him, but Michel Vorm has the goals job. So 35 minutes into it, Losada on the ball here, the Dutchman getting past the tackle from Kabul. A great ball out wide to Punchin. Punchin sees the run, a great ball near post, and then Bolo off the left foot gives us a 1-0 advantage. What a great piece of vision from Jason Punchin. A great run from Briel, Donald and Bolo, and a great 1-0 advantage over our London rivals, Tottenham Hotspur. And Bolo on the ball yet again, cuts in, takes the strike off the right foot, but he hits it straight at Michel Vorm. Could have put us up 2-0. That would have been absolutely nuts. 68 minutes into it though, Soldado looking for somebody, finds Dembele. It goes out to Aaron Lennon. Aaron Lennon keeping it in the field of play. He whips it back to Moussa Dembele. The Belgian midfielder just puts it over the crossbar. Thank God for that. Don't want Moussa Dembele scoring goals against you. But Speroni whips it upfield here off the goal kick to Laseda, a good little head on there to Embolo, gets past some terrible defense, one-on-one with Vorm, but a good one-on-one save from Michel Vorm, keeping Spurs in the matchup. Late on in the game though, it is going to be Aaron Lennon whipping it into Soldado, gets headed away by Jedinak, Dembele to Kabul, Yunus Kabul puts it just to the right hand side of the goals. That saves us all 3 points yet again. Another win for the episode, giving us a 1-0 victory over Spurs and 3 valuable competition points. The final matchup of the episode is going to be in the Capital One Cup. It is our first Capital One Cup game for the season. It is a tough one as well. Definitely a huge challenge taking on Chelsea. They're not playing the strongest of sides. A few players I haven't even heard of, like Kane and their centre forward, but it is still an extremely strong side. We're not playing the strongest of sides either. Tommy Juric back into the side. And it's a weak side nonetheless. I keep saying side. But 2 minutes into it, Boga passes it to Mikel. John Obi Mikel to Ramirez. Ramirez puts it just to the left-hand side of the goals. Moving on 17 minutes into it, Ramirez on the ball yet again, proving to be a worrywart. But it goes to Hazard here. Eden Hazard hits it off the post, and luckily we are able to clear danger. That wouldn't have been a great start to the game, but Williams sees a good run there from Tommy Juric. Tommy Gunn whips back in, takes a strike, but a good save there from one of my heroes, Mark Schwarzer. 34 minutes into it, Hazard takes a strike off the crossbar. Eden Hazard hitting the crossbar for the second time this game, or the post I should say. But how about that miss from Edison Cavani? Open goal, and he just gets a terrible bounce and a terrible jump. Terrible timing from Cavani keeps us in the game. But just after halftime, it's worked back post to Hazard. Eden Hazard is pushing for a goal, but unfortunately for his sake, cannot give Chelsea the lead. It's all been Chelsea in this game. Hazard once again on the ball, just puts it over the post. He must be getting so frustrated. So many opportunities for him, but he cannot finish it for shit. He cannot finish his dinner. But Willian, he is on the ball. He's looking for an option. Back heel to Fabregas. Fabregas, a nice ball there to his Spanish teammate Costa. Ake, the defender, had the chance to give Chelsea the lead. But that's what happens when a centre-back is playing striker. Cavani though, 90th minute, he's looking for somebody, takes the shot, and a good save, and it is cleared. It's still Chelsea. Costa on the ball. Diego Costa. He's going to pass it to Schürrle. Schürrle with a shot. It goes to Cavani. Cavani puts it into the back of the net. He starts celebrating, but thank the Lord, as we look over at the touch judge, he has ruled Cavani to be offside. Thank you, mate. That saves us, and look how close that is. Cavani, yep, he is offside, but that is so close. That could have easily gone against us. We're heading to extra time, lads. 0-0 against Chelsea, and we're done extremely well up to this point. Diego Costa on the ball here in the 92nd minute. He's going to whip it into Schürrle. Schürrle with the header. Oh no, guys. Schürrle's given Chelsea the lead. 92 minutes into the game. Basically their first attack in extra time has resulted in a goal. I don't know how he managed to concede that. 2 defenders on 1 attack, and it's not like Schürrle is a Peter Crouch or anything. But 97 minutes into it, Johnson with the strike. Good save from Marky Schwarzer. And then 117 minutes into it, O'Keefe. He's going to whip it in. Tommy Juric gets in the near post. Tommy Juric ties things up 117 minutes into it. The White Pele, Tommy Gunn, one of my favourite players in real life, tying things up. What a great header. Getting the inside of Mark Schwarzer and the defender. As Piliqueta probably could have got rid of it, but Tommy Juric is going to help us to send this to a penalty shootout. What an intense game it was. I do not know how we have held off Chelsea to this point, but now we need to try beating them in a penalty shootout. They have superior penalty takers compared to us. Seth Fabregas steps up. Look at that aid. Speroni gets the right way, but it goes underneath his body. Johnson, he's going to put it to the left-hand side, and a good save there from Mark Schwartz. Now, he is a great penalty saver in real life. Edison Cavani, though, up against Speroni. We go right, but unfortunately Cavani goes to the left. Punching now, stepping up, putting it to the right hand side. Luckily Schwarzer did go low this time. If only, imagine if he would have gone high, I would have been so mad. But Schürrle stepping up against Baroni. He hits it straight in the middle. We stay down the middle. I thought he was going to go to the middle, and somehow we haven't been able to save it. Fabian Delph, though, he puts it to the left, and no. Oh, Chelsea have a chance to win it now. Diego Costa, the controller is vibrating. If Chelsea do this, they've hit it over the crossbar. That is absolutely pathetic from Diego Costa. Ojo now, the 59 rated Liverpool player, puts it down the middle. That is a class penalty from the youngster. 3-2. Still, Ramirez here. If he scores this, Chelsea win the penalty shootout. And yet again, he has put it over the crossbar. What is going on with this Chelsea side? Tommy Juric now steps up, puts it to the left hand side. What a lovely penalty from Tommy Juric, saving the game once again. Cesar Azpilicueta, the Chelsea Spanish left back, steps up. He chips it, and we could see that from the run up. So easy. So now Davide Santon, the Italian import from Newcastle, has the chance to win it. What a win! Santon has won the penalty shootout for us, and we have come from behind to beat Chelsea in our first game of the Capital One Cup. We have killed the Giants of Chelsea, our London rivals. Nobody would have expected it, but we have done it with a weak side. We have defeated one of the contenders for the tournament, Chelsea. That is absolutely nuts. Lads, we are going to wrap up the episode here with a squad report. Not many improvements to begin the season, but the squad is coming along nicely. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you smash the crap out of that like button. This series has been going down so nicely lately, so I really appreciate everybody that has been supporting the series. Make sure that you subscribe if you are new around here. It really helps me out. Make sure that you follow me on Twitter at JarradHD. Link will be in the description. But most importantly, lads, have an absolutely amazing day. It's been Jarrad HD here. I'm out. Peace.